Hey everyone, welcome back to Universal Canvas. Today, we're diving into one of the most chilling and fascinating true crime stories from history, the tale of H. Holmes and his infamous murder castle. Buckle up, because this one is going to be a wild ride. Let's start with a bit of background. H. Holmes was born Herman Webster Mudgett on May 16, 1861, in Gilmanton, New Hampshire. From a young age, he exhibited strange and troubling behavior. By the time he reached adulthood, he had developed a keen interest in medicine, which would later play a crucial role in his criminal activities. Holmes attended the University of Michigan's Department of Medicine and Surgery, where he honed his skills and developed a morbid fascination with anatomy. He also began committing fraud, stealing cadavers to collect life insurance policies. Fast forward to the early 1890s. Holmes moved to Chicago, a city bustling with excitement and opportunity, especially with the upcoming World's Columbian Exposition in 1893. It was here that Holmes began constructing his macabre masterpiece, the so-called Murder Castle. Host, voiceover with construction images. Holmes purchased a vacant lot in the Englewood neighborhood and started building a 3-story, block-long structure. The ground floor housed various businesses, including a pharmacy, while the upper floors contained his living quarters and numerous rooms with deadly secrets. The Murder Castle was a labyrinth of death. Holmes designed it with extreme precision to confuse and trap his victims. It featured soundproof rooms, secret passages, trapdoors, and staircases that led to nowhere. There were also chutes that Holmes used to send bodies directly to the basement. In the basement, Holmes set up a grisly workshop. He had surgical tables, a crematorium, and vats of acid. He would dissect his victims, stripping the flesh from their bones, and then sell the skeletons to medical schools. It's estimated that Holmes may have killed up to 200 people, though the exact number remains unknown. Holmes preyed on the vulnerable, young women who were new to the city and looking for work, guests who stayed at his hotel during the World's Fair, and even people he lured with promises of employment. Some of his known victims include Julia Smythe and her daughter Pearl, Emmeline Sigrand, and Minnie Williams and her sister Nanny. Julia Smythe was one of Holmes' mistresses who worked at his pharmacy. She disappeared along with her daughter Pearl. Emmeline Sigrand was hired as a stenographer and later vanished without a trace. Minnie Williams was a wealthy heiress who Holmes manipulated into signing over her property to him. She and her sister Nanny were never seen again after entering the Murder Castle. The 1893 World's Columbian Exposition, also known as the Chicago World's Fair, attracted millions of visitors from around the globe. It was the perfect hunting ground for Holmes. He advertised his hotel, promising luxury accommodations, but for many guests, it was a one-way trip. Holmes took advantage of the chaos and the influx of people. He charmed his victims with his good looks and charisma, luring them into his deadly lair. The fair provided the perfect cover for his nefarious activities, making it easy for people to go missing without immediate suspicion. Holmes' reign of terror eventually came to an end, but not because of the murders. He was caught due to his involvement in insurance fraud. Holmes had a habit of taking out life insurance policies on his victims and then collecting the money after their deaths. His greed and arrogance led to his downfall. In 1894, Holmes was arrested in Boston after a nationwide manhunt. He was initially held for fraud, but as investigators delved deeper, they uncovered the horrifying truth about the Murder Castle. Holmes confessed to 27 murders, though many believe the true number was much higher. Holmes' trial was a media sensation. He was found guilty of the murder of Benjamin Pitezel, one of his accomplices, and sentenced to death. On May 7, 1896, Holmes was hanged at Myomincing Prison in Philadelphia. Despite his heinous crimes, Holmes remained calm and composed until the end. He even tried to use his final moments to sell his story to the press. However, justice was served, and America's first serial killer met his end. The Murder Castle was eventually demolished, and a post office now stands on the site. The story of H. Holmes continues to fascinate and horrify people to this day. His tale serves as a grim reminder of the darkest aspects of human nature and the importance of vigilance in the face of evil. Holmes has been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and even a recent TV series. His ability to manipulate and kill without remorse has cemented his place in history as one of the most notorious serial killers of all time. Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey through the life and crimes of H.H. Holmes. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments what other true crime stories you'd like us to cover. Until next time, stay safe and be aware of the darkness that lurks in the shadows. Like, subscribe, and share for more.